it's time to finally make another somewhat unshaven vlog. Haven't vlogged in a month and a half, I believe. I think it was November 6th. I did the blood test vlog. I told people and told my channel, the proud, the geeky that actually watch me, that I'm making vlogs often, and I didn't go through with that. I made a couple of vlogs in January 2016, like 2 or even 3 at most, and then I just stopped vlogging for some reason. I just gave up on it because I guess I was kind of an attention whore and I wasn't getting the attention I wanted from making vlogs. So I made other weirder videos instead of vlogs on their own. Yep, so this is a vlog. Today I got some Taco Bell, I got some stuff from CVS. I'm pretty satisfied with everything lately. As you saw, I had those candies recently. Got my keys here, put them back in my pocket. And my apartment is clean by my standards. There's a few pieces of clothing articles, and empty bottles of water that belong in the recycling that aren't there yet. And there's a CVS bag back there. There's my TV I stopped using. I was playing the PS4. I got this TV to play the PS4, and I played it for like a couple, I think 125 hours over like a couple months. But then I stopped playing very much. I got bored of it. I mean, all I had actually was playing was the baseball game, MLB The Show 18 or 19. I think it was 18 even. An outdated baseball game with players I actually heard of. I haven't really followed baseball like I used to. I used to follow baseball all the time. I constantly follow baseball. When I was a kid, I loved baseball. I was following it every day. At one point, I remember I think I was 12, going on 13. I was 12 going on 13. And I promised myself I'm going to watch every baseball game, or at least listen to every baseball game, the Giants game, of all 162 games. But then dread came over me. I realized something. What about the games that happen at 9 in the morning or 9:35 in the morning in Cincinnati for some reason? They have really early games, like 12:05, 12:35 East Coast time, and knocked me awake at 9 in the morning on weekends. And then also, even harder, were the day games that happened when I was in school. When I was in school, the day games would happen, and I would be in school. I couldn't listen to those either. So I realized I couldn't keep my promise to myself of watching every game. But I did write for a Giants website for 3 enjoyable years. But sadly, I was a little irresponsible. I was talking to some girl, and I didn't submit the recap for the game in time. They said that it wasn't going to work out anymore. And they said, we'll give you good recognition for other things. But it just didn't work out anymore because I wasn't as responsible as I could have been. I was a good writer at the time. I don't think I'm very good anymore. I mean, I think people like to insult my writing in general. I know I'm not the best writer. I don't quite have the best command of the English language. I mean, I'm fluent, but I don't use fancy words to impress people. Or I just write in a basic, like, junior high school level, like readable to junior high kids. It's not really ideal, I guess. I mean, I've heard that 7th grade writing level, a 7th grade readability level is the best for like articles in the newspaper. Maybe if I wrote a little nicer, a little fancier, it'd be better off. But I'm a kind of simple guy in general. I'm boring, I'm simple, I do what I want, and I don't really respond to criticism very well, as you know. So if people give me advice, I would blame them and say they're wrong and I'm right, you know. It's one of the things I do. This is a vlog, I guess. It's been 3 minutes, but I feel like I'm running out of steam already. I mean, I thought I'd get on a 10-15 minute vlog, but I've been making a lot of videos lately, and the content that I can have here isn't very impressive because I've already given out the content yesterday and the day before. But let's talk about Facebook and why they suck ass. Facebook gave me another warning, another block, just for copy-pasting my own block messages for trying to post in the group. Apparently that's a cybersecurity threat, and it's not. They are just a scam. They are just a bullshit. Facebook must pay their employees so poorly that they don't speak English, or they hire people who don't speak English because they pay them so poorly they can't get qualified employees. Their standards are ridiculously low, or maybe even worse than being low. They have bad standards. They intentionally hire people who suck at their jobs just to get away with being a scammer. And Elon is pretty bad too, but he actually removed one of my warnings or whatever, and I got back on the account after like 10 hours instead of for a week. It was supposed to be a week, but they realized that they decided I'd done nothing wrong when I bitched about it, and they let me go back to it. I can't last more than a year on most social media networks without some sort of punishment. My Facebook cannot advertise, cannot post in groups for months, and I can't comment until tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure when it is. I think maybe tomorrow I can comment again and make posts. But Facebook is a scam, a joke. I think they do this on purpose. I think it's like some sort of like trolling attempt by Mark Zuckerberg to make his website as useless as possible. And yeah, this vlog's a little short. I don't apologize though. I made a short vlog. Get over it.